My name's Amy, and I'm a child of the king who struggles with substance abuse. When I was a teenager, I never thought I'd be saying something like this, and I'm sure your child is possibly thinking the same thing. Maybe you have a child who has concerns about regarding substance abuse. Maybe they've told you their struggles, or maybe you've heard it through the grapevine, or seeing signs that concern you. No matter what, substance abuse is a growing concern in our children's population. Even as I wrote this, my son told me about a school acquaintance posting a picture of himself snorting some unknown substance on Snapchat. The problem is real, and you as a parent are in the trenches possibly with your child. So what should you do if you have concerns about your child possibly using a substance, whether it be drugs, alcohol, or something else? Here are a few tips to help you through it. First, find a comfortable setting and time to talk. Often your child knows what's coming, especially if they really are abusing a substance. Perhaps find a time to just hang out or maybe take a walk together. Find a place that isn't too confined, like a small room, but also not too distant, in that you're sitting really far away from each other that you can't have a meaningful talk. Number 2, be calm and relaxed. If you approach this conversation with how you are feeling on the inside, you are more than likely going to scare your child and have them shut down. It's okay to be freaking out on the inside, but on the outside, act calm and relaxed. Number 3, begin with an I statement. When you personalize your concerns, it shows you care and are not coming from others. Also, I statements show your concern and not blame, which can make your child defensive and unwilling to talk. You can say something like, I noticed that last week you were having a really hard time concentrating while you're doing homework, and it smelled like weed. Are you doing okay? Also, don't lecture. Listen and engage. A lecture can cause your child to shut down, get angry, or tune you out. Any language with a negative focus, like disapproval or shaming, can be perceived as a scare tactic. Engage your child in a calm, respectful dialogue that takes into consideration their point of view will be more effective and have a positive effect on future talks. Make sure they know you care and are concerned about, but without judgment. Also, ask open-ended questions. It's easy to ask yes or no questions, but this doesn't allow your child to share what's going on. Ask a question that will create dialogue between the two of you. You can ask something like, when you're struggling with wanting to smoke pot, what kind of things are you feeling at that time? Also, be positive. If you approach the situation with shame, anger, and disappointment, your efforts will be counterproductive. Instead, be attentive, curious, respectful, and understanding. You can share your worry, but do it in a way that lets your child know you care about them and their well-being. Give them hope by letting them know that you will be there for them, and ultimately that we have a Father in heaven that will love them and never leave them. Also, offer to support them in getting help. As you have probably heard, the first step in getting help is acknowledging of a problem. So once your child has gotten to this place, the next step is to walk the journey with them to find professional help. Saddleback Church has a great list of therapists that your child and you can look over to find just the right person to help them through their process. Thanks for being willing to walk beside your child through this journey the Lord has them on. Lastly, spend some time in prayer and be lifting them up. Your prayer can be something like this. Lord, I wish I knew what to do with my child who's struggling with substance abuse. I'm thankful that you know my desires and thoughts before I even utter them. Lord, turn their weakness into strength, their suffering into compassion, their sorrow into joy, and their pain into comfort. May they trust in your goodness and have hope in your faithfulness, even in the middle of their struggles. Bring people into their life to support their desire to change and be whole in you. In your holy name, amen.